Whack him. Get the shins.
Oh, it's
Go for the
it's Falcon.
Oh, welcome to the Raven Report. Today is Wednesday, November 8th. This is our second episode. My name is Falcon.
And my name is Christian.
First on our list of announcements, we are having an iTech movie night. This will happen on the 16th from 4:10 to 5:45. The movie we will watch is The Addams Family. Sad news for the bus riders though, because buses will not be coming back or staying late for those who do watch the movie. So do plan for that.
And for the second story of the day, sophomores are currently building their designs for this year's Predictive Parabola Challenge. AKA, they're building catapults. Let's cheer them on and see who gets a perfect launch.
For those who are in PE right now, have fun with your next unit, lacrosse. This unit will kick off on the 23rd, so get ready. And a fun fact about lacrosse, lacrosse is one of the fastest growing sports in the nation. Who knew, right? Anyway, back to Christian with some more serious news.
For some shocking news, our school bathrooms have been terrored for these past 2 months, as students have been vandalizing the bathrooms. Some of the acts I've done to the bathrooms have given them a horrible reputation of being disgusting and dirty. All this had given more work to our school janitor, who have been working hard cleaning the school and giving them more work. Let's hope that this will eventually stop. Now, back to Falcon.
And now, a recital of Clarice Lispector, short story.
But you walk around in the...
Quickly. How do you say that?
Say it in the most American way possible.
The poet Oliverio Padicho, my publisher at Art Tenova, commissioned 3 stories from me about things that he said really happened. The facts I had, what I lacked, was imagination, and it was a dangerous subject. I replied that I didn't know how to make up stories on commission, yet as he was talking to me on the phone, I was already feeling the inspiration strike. The phone conversation was on Friday. I started on Saturday. On Sunday morning, 3 stories were ready. Miss Grave, the body, and the cruise. I myself was amazed. All these stories in this book hit hard, and I myself suffered the most. I was shocked by reality. If there was indecencies in the stories, it's not my fault. Needless to say, they didn't happen to be me, my family, and friends. How do I know? Knowing. Artists know things. I just want to say that I wrote not for money, but on impulse. They threw stones at me, big deal. I didn't play games, I'm a serious woman. Anyway, it was a challenge. Today is May 12th, Mother's Day. It didn't make sense to write stories on this day, that I wouldn't want my sons to read because I'd be ashamed. So I said to my editor, I'll only publish under a pseudonym. I'd even choose a pretty nice name, Claudio Lemos. But he wouldn't have it. He said I should be free to write whatever I wanted. I gave him. What could I do? Except be my own victim. I only beg God that no one commissions anything else for me, because apparently I just might rebelliously obey. I, the unfree. Someone read my stories and said, that's not literature, it's trash. I agree. But there's time for everything. There's also the time for trash. This book is a bit sad because I discovered, like a silly child, that this dog-eat-dog world. This is a book of 13 stories, but it could have been 14. I don't want that, because I'd be betraying the trust of a simple man who told me his life story. He drives a cart on a farm, and he told me, to avoid bloodshed, I split from my wife. She went astray and led my 16-year-old daughter astray. He has an 18-year-old son who doesn't even want to hear his own mother's name spoken. And that's how things are.
P.S. The man who showed up, and for the time being. Were also written that same accursed Sunday. Today, May 13th, Monday, the day the slaves were freed, and therefore me too. I wrote Blue Danube, Pig Latin, and Prakamawa. The sound of her footsteps was written days later on a farm in the darkness of the vast night. I once tried to look at a person's face up close, a girl selling tickets at the movies. to learn the secret of her life. In vain. The other person is an enigma, and with the eyes of a statue, blind.
Great.
In forensic art, they're working on self-portraits with exposed muscle on one side of the face, and it seems like they're coming to a close. All they have left to do is to add highlights and details about the muscles, specifically which ones are being used and what direction they are being pushed or pulled in the expression they are making. Let's look at the photo of Mr. Wyckoff a little closer. Thank you.
The FNAF movie, a long-anticipated piece of film by every fan of the horror game, releasing in theaters on October 27th. People rushed to the theaters to watch the movie. After 8 long years in the making, and after being canceled more than once, people could not wait any longer. Even still, critics were not a fan of the movie, but to true fans of the FNAF, the movie was spectacular. Let's see what iTech has to say about it.
Alright, so, you've watched the FNAF movie, correct?
Correct.
Do you have any opinions on it? Was it good or bad? Would you recommend it?
I think it was very silly and funny, and I would totally recommend it.
It was pretty mid.
Meh. Okay.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Honestly, I thought it'd be terrible.
It is a great movie. I love the scene where I won't spoil it.
It was pretty spooky. I didn't think it was gonna be spooky. I thought it was gonna be all funny, but it was very scary. Balloon Boy.
It didn't really look like a movie I was interested in. Looks like a bunch of killer teddy bears or something. Is that right?
Something along those lines, yeah.
It was good. It wasn't quite lore accurate. It's definitely in a different universe. So it's good, but it's not lore accurate.
Breaking news. Could Lars Bucks create capital or a comical nothing? The Lars Buck, a white dollar bill with Mr. Larson's face on it, with the planet Saturn, the sun, the equation G equals 9.806 meters per second squared, the quote, "Be quiet everybody, I'm teaching here," and so on, is being handed out to unsuspecting school citizens in room 312, the physics lab. Mr. Larson says that they were created by a student who graduated in 2023, named Jasmine Jennings. The original draft was made of a blank side of a note card. He does not know why she made them, but he thought it would be fun to scan and create copies of them to give out as rewards. Like how teachers give out candy to students, except I don't do that, because candy is unhealthy. In regards to the possibility of an economy forming from these Lars Bucks, Mr. Larson said, they could. I don't know what it'd be for. That's for students to determine. According to Ruben Hernandez, a student at iTech, when asked about the usefulness of these Lars Bucks, he said that they were not worth anything. With Wayne Barber, another student, next to him stating, they're just to be silly.
The AP Geography AP test is available for sign up now. Although as time gets tougher, the Vancouver Public School District would not be paying for it this year. So if you want to get a head start with a college credit, go ask your teacher how you can sign up for it.
Speaking of human geography, freshmen and sophomores have their presentations coming up.
That's right. So if you perhaps don't have your map even made, better get working or maybe ask a partner what they currently have.
Fun facts with Falcon. Back in 1948, after World War II, people started to seek out new homes in Idaho, in the town of McCall and around Payette Lake. While people were moving in, they actually moved where beavers have been living for years. They wanted to transport the beavers to a different location, but the beavers were being stubborn. So they put them in boxes with parachutes and dropped them out of a plane in a new location.
One question, has there been any casualties with the beavers?
Now, sad news about those beavers. There has been one casualty out of the 78. We don't know his name, and sadly, I don't have a photo. However, the way he died was as they dropped him, he decided to chew through the box and just go, dropping to his demise. Now, Christian, I've heard you've been into games lately. What have you been playing?
I've been currently playing Fortnite.
Fortnite? Come on. That's so old. No one plays that anymore.
Yes, they do. Me and some friends from middle school were just playing it yesterday.
Why is Fortnite making a comeback, Christian? I don't understand.
Because they brought back the OG map.
What does that have to do with anything? I mean, think about it. It's just a map. The gameplay is still the same. Why does one single map change the entire course of our society?
Because has it been around for like, so let's say it's 2019, 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022. So like, I don't know, like 6 years.
Good job. You can count. I mean, why don't people just play more COD or something like that? I mean, it's essentially the same thing, isn't it? Just one's in third person, one's in first person. One has more blood.
I don't care. I got my
victory
victory where you have with the squad.
My word. All right. Well, in that case, how many wins have you gotten since the new map came out?
1.
You heard that here, folks. He can't play games for the life of him.
I got 12 kills.
Your point? You still didn't win. What does that have to do with anything?
No, we're not friends. I got 12 kills. I carry the team.
Uh-huh, sure you did, sure you did. Anyway, how's it been going for you?
Pretty good. I just got like showed off my large box I got last year.
Ooh. All right, let's show this off for everyone. This large box.